Hello everyone, welcome to the J-Chip Show. My name is J-Chip, and today I have another review for you here today. Shida Utsuka was born in a world where widespread catastrophes of varying sizes called spacequakes can happen anytime and anywhere, raising everything in the vicinity. When his city's alarm forewarns one impending, Shido races to his sister Kotori in an attempt to rescue her. But upon his arrival, the spacequake transpires in that very spot, and standing in the middle is a beautiful swords-wielding girl. Soon after, he learns she is one of many beings called spirits who caused this disaster, and charming those like her is the solution to preventing them. Effectively, he must date every single spirit so that humanity can survive. When talking about the characters, I can't really go in depth because every one of these female characters are as bland and as boring as you can come to expect in a harem show. And all of them are one-dimensional and they all fit the roles fine, but I would like to see some character development out of them. The only one I can actually say I like is Kurumi Tosaki, but that's only because she looks really cool and she has a really cool power involving time and shit, and that's really about it. But in my opinion, literally every one of these characters was just as bland and boring. As for the male lead, he's pretty much this very shallow, dense, dull, but uncannily kind and naive. He isn't interesting on his own at all and only acts as a catalyst for the females to quote-unquote develop, which happens to be the definition of a self-insert character, i.e. he's the person you're supposed to be if you were playing this as a visual novel. And for a show like this, I guess I can give it a pass, but I can think of any other ecchi harem characters that are well fleshed out and are interesting and are actually funny. To get off the hate train for a little bit, the show does look pretty damn good, not gonna lie. The color palettes look very good, it's all consistently well animated, and I just like looking at this show. The fights in the show are really well done, and I can't really complain. Big shout out to the show's opening, both for its music and its animation. It's just really well done. Speaking of the music, this show does have a really good OST, and I like pretty much all the tracks. I could see myself listening to this show's OP and its ending, and hell, even some of the fighting music is just really damn cool. Also, the English dub for this show is pretty damn good, so if you are gonna watch this show, make sure you watch it in English, because they do a really good job. Overall, Date A Live has all the pieces to be a good show. It's just the cast really does bring it down, and it's really just not interesting. And I am aware that there are more seasons to this, however, judging from this first season, I don't think I'm gonna go to the second season, even if it does get better, because honestly, season 1 was just all I need. For anime recommendations, Heaven's Lost Property for having a very, very similar plot. You could also kind of say that they're kind of the same, but also this show has a benefit for having better characters, and Katsuragi is one of the best harem characters of all time because he's God. I also recommend Shakugan no Shana, and while it is longer, you can break it up into separate seasons because it's 3 seasons long, but I'm only recommending this because if you like the fights in Date A Live, you'll probably like the fights in Shana. And lastly, I recommend Heaven's Lost Property for being a very well done, funny, ecchi harem. If you like this video, please give me a like, and if you really like this and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, that bell notification so you know when I'm going to go live. And if you want to help support this channel, you can do so with the link in the description below to my Patreon. Not only that, you will also be able to recommend me a show to review once a month, depending on what level of tier you are. You can even recommend me to check out Date A Live Season 2. With that, thank you to Nia-chan, Shaxter59, Stuff We Play, and Warpbait. You guys do rock.